What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Motorsport. Why am I making a video on this? Well, because I kind of want to talk a little bit about this game just in general, and also have a look at something new that's in this game, which is a new track, as you can see. Brands Hatch is now in this game. It's a track that was in previous games, and as you can see, it came out technically today as I'm making this video, but a little earlier. So every single month, they're releasing a new update and they're constantly adding things into the game. So last month, they ended up releasing this update, which they ended up changing the whole car progression system in this game. And they made it a little bit better than what it was before. They still kind of kept the whole, you level up and you get the car points to unlock car parts, but it's not the same as it was before, where they made it as tedious. It's now a little bit less tedious and it's a little bit more, I guess, easier and more enjoyable to get stuff. What car should I drive on Brands Hatch though? I want to drive something that's not overly fast because it's a small track, but I want something that KTM would be a good one. I think KTM would be a very good one. It's English as well, so it would have been actually KTM isn't English. What am I talking about? KTM is like Austrian, isn't it? I'm pretty sure KTM is Austrian. A Lotus would be good. I think a Lotus would be very, very nice to try and drive around that track. I'm taking the Esprit out. It's just too beautiful to not take it out. I'm gonna go into free play though, and I'll just set up a regular circuit race. This doesn't really matter. Brands Hatch is there. We will select the Grand Prix circuit, and I'll put it to 5 laps because it's short. It's like small anyway. The race timer and all that is fine. Let's start at... We'll start late morning. Do time progression for that, and then for weather, I'm going to keep it clear. Dynamic track, everything else is fine, I think. I'm going to leave everything else the exact same way. Driver's hour difficulty, I don't really care for that. I just kind of want to mess around and drive around for a little bit. Apart from that, I think it's fine. But I want to, again... Yep. Cool. Let's go. Let's head into it. Let's head into it and have a quick look at the track. We'll have a little look around as well. I think the volume's fine, right? I don't think it should be too low. Yeah, man. It's a track that obviously has been in previous games, in previous Forzas, and I'm a little surprised that it wasn't in this game from launch. But it's now here, and like I said, I want to have a little look at it and see what it's like. Have a quick little gander around the track and see what the proportions are like and everything's like. See if there's any bugs or anything with it, but I don't think I'll be able to notice everything. But just to have a little go around it, because I think Brands Hatch is a really, really sick track. I mean, I've played it obviously in Gran Turismo as well, and there was a lot of stuff going on over there, even with the older Gran Turismo. I don't know why there's a lot of flickering going on in the distance. I haven't changed any of my settings. Unless the update has changed some settings and I had to... It's like my anti-aliasing is like acting up. Why is it doing that then? Okay, I think I fixed it. Let's just restart, just completely from scratch. It doesn't look like it's that bad anymore. Yeah, I haven't really changed any of my settings. Okay, I think it looks fine now. Does it? It's still a little flickery. Why is it doing that? I haven't changed any of my settings, so I don't know. Is it just heat, maybe? Whoa, Jesus. Yeah, it's not as bad as it was before. But still, anti-aliasing is still... Like, all the lines you can see a little odd. It's nice being on Brands Hatch. Why is everybody slamming on the brakes way before that? I think it's because I set my driver tires really low as well. Whoa, chill! Oh, I love that Corvette so much. I love this Corvette so much. Oh no! Alright. It looks good. It looks good. You have all the people there. Helicopters out as well, filming. I like it. Still don't know how I feel about this game just in general. It is definitely improving. I think I gave this game a 5 out of 10 initially when I first played it, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you gave it a 5 out of 10." A 5 out of 10 is basically just a mid-game, like completely average. It's literally 5 out of 10. It's exactly right in the middle. and people were going crazy over it. And have a look at what happened. People just don't really play this game anymore. They're constantly adding stuff into this game now that has been in previous Forza titles. And oh, look at that. They're improving the game. They're making it better by doing so. Again, this is stuff that should have been in the game from the very beginning, in my opinion. So I don't really see how me giving it a 5 out of 10 at the very beginning when this game was released was a bad thing to say. I feel like it's just Forza fanboys, you know, riding it hard. But it has to be said, you know. But on release, this game was not that good of a game. How do I go into? Oh, do I have to pause? I was gonna say, how do I go into photo mode? I want to have a go in photo mode and have a little look around. Yeah. So they're constantly improving the game. They're constantly adding stuff to this game. They're making it better and better every single time. Obviously, it's still not perfect. I feel like there's still a lot of detail though in everything, which is good. Grass is still just a JPEG on the ground though. Unfortunately, you have some blades of grass over here. I know I'm nitpicking now, but saying look at the grass, but it's still a little off. Everything else though, quality of the track and everything like that, it looks really, really good. I think I really like that. I think like all the cracks and everything. I know they're still all again just JPEGs and stuff, but they all look really good. The detail in the tires and all that, again, really, really good looking. It is still a thing though where on my car, obviously I'll have a lot more detail than the AI's cars that I'm looking at here. I hate when this happens. I can't remember how you do this, how you get rid of this. I can't focus on the car to take a picture. Oh, wait, no, it works. But I'm not allowed to focus on someone else's car, am I? Oh no, I am. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. I think it's just shutter speed that's messing everything up. Let's just look at it. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's so extreme. I put it to tracking. Oh, that's what it was. Wait, why is my thing? I swear it's like someone else played on my account and everything's changed. But yeah, livery especially, I think, is a big thing with cars that aren't yours. I mean, obviously I don't have a livery in mind, but yeah. Anyway, regardless, truck looks good. I like it. I feel like it's definitely a track that should have been in the game from the very beginning. Brands Hatch is an iconic track. Not only just in real life, but in Forza as well. I mean, we've had it in so many other motorsports, and it's definitely a track that should have been in this game from the very beginning. I don't remember driving this Lotus. I'm pretty sure I did at some point, right? This was a car that I ended up using. Should I try to win this race? I mean, I probably will because I've set the drive tires really, really low. Like, look how slow this guy's driving around this corner. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's cool to see it back again, but I don't like how long it's taken them to re-add all these back in the game. I think it's due to the fact that it's a new engine. I think that's why it's missing a lot of features and a lot of old tracks and stuff like that. I'm gonna say it because of that, right? It's completely different to. Oh god, it's completely different to obviously the old Forza Motorsport, but I honestly think that whatever they've done with the old Forza Motorsport is just better. And I still think it sucks that it's missing features. I don't like the way this game is still missing like drag mode feature or drift mode feature and stuff like that. I feel like it's just something that again should have been in the game from the very beginning. And there are people that are going to be saying in the comments, well, this is a racing game, you know? Because I've had that happen when I made my initial video on this game. And I was talking about how there's like no drag mode, no drifting or anything like that. It's like, yeah, but this is a racing game. You're supposed to go and race cars. You know, why would you want to have drifting in it? Well, because it's a motorsport game. Drifting is a type of a motorsport. It doesn't say, you know, Forza racing, right? That's not a thing, right? This is Forza motorsport. It's supposed to have different types of motorsport. Like, look at Gran Turismo, for example, right? It has different features in this game, like in the game. Like, it has drifting, it has drag racing, it has rallying in certain stages as well. It has regular racing in all sorts of types of cars. It has tracks from all over the world. It has more tracks. It just is overall a more full game than Forza Motorsport is. It just is, and that's a fact. And you can't just be like, oh yeah, but this game is blah 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 blah. It just isn't. Forza Motorsport is just, it's not a complete game. They're trying to make it a complete game now by adding more things into it that, in my opinion, should have been there from the very beginning. And I'm not saying that the game isn't getting better now, because it is getting better. It is definitely improving over time, like I said, with them adding things into the game and things changing. And they are listening to the community with the whole upgrading your car system and that. Like, obviously nobody really liked, well, some people did really like it, but obviously it was just to such an extreme, the whole car upgrading system, that, you know, a lot of people kind of got bored of it and didn't want to keep playing the game. Whereas now it's a little different and it's a little bit easier, and it's not like they got rid of it completely, because you still have to actually get car points to be able to upgrade your car. But they got rid of the whole car leveling system where you have to wait for like a specific time to be able to unlock something, right? So that's the thing, right? They are listening to the community. They are constantly adding and changing things in this game. They're constantly fixing bugs and stuff like that. But again, it's still a little bit behind. And now this game is what? Is it like 5 months old now? It's getting on. And I don't see a lot of people returning to play this game, because right now if you go on anywhere and you watch people play this game, the viewers, or not the viewers, but the the actual player base, like the player amount, have dropped drastically. And I know that the Forza Motorsport series is always going to be lower than the Forza Horizon series, which is weird because back in the day I think it was the opposite. But the Forza Motorsport series is always going to be lower than the Forza Horizon series. I think a lot more people are going to enjoy open world and driving than they will enjoy driving on the track. I think it's only people that take it seriously. They want to drive on the track, and you know, they have full rigs and stuff like that, and they want to do races over the weekend or something like that. It's just those type of people that want to take this seriously. But this game just isn't good enough anymore. It's not the king of you know, track racing anymore. I mean, we have so many other car games now that are competing against each other that are so much more like simulated, in my opinion. Assetto Corsa being obviously the one king, I guess. And then of course, if you want to go full on sim racing type of stuff, you know, a lot of people using or playing iRacing. So again, the competition is a lot more extreme now than what it was back in the day when Forza used to kind of basically rule any sort of you know, track racing. I feel like Gran Turismo's kind of, it's had its crown, and in my opinion it still is there on console. If you want to just play on console, I think it's still there as being the best racing game on console that you could possibly get. Track racing, I mean. Some people may say Assetto Corsa Competizione. I don't think so. I think Gran Turismo is a more full game than ACC, but I think Forza's just fallen off. Again, it used to be, in my opinion, king. And I remember Gran Turismo when it came out, Gran Turismo 6, when it came out, and I was like, I love this game, and it's sick on the PS3, but I wish I had an Xbox so I could play Forza Motorsport at the time, right? That was my thought process. Like, I enjoyed Forza Motorsport when I used to play it at friends' houses, but it's just, nowadays I think it's lost its crown, and they need to, I don't know what they really need to do. I don't know if Forza Motorsport is still going to continue to be something, because they completely dropped the entire, you know, numbers thing with this game. So now it's just called Forza Motorsport, even though this is supposed to be Forza Motorsport 8. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with the next one. I don't know, what is it going to be called, Forza Motorsport 2 again? Like, I don't know what the deal is with that. But regardless of the whole naming thing, they need to really do a lot of things to this game to make it like very, very good again, if they want to like somehow bring back their player base, or if somehow they want to just kind of give up on this game, which I don't think they will, because by the looks of things they're constantly adding things into it. But yeah, I don't know what they want to do with this game, to be honest. It is getting better. I'll give it a 6 now. It's kind of 1 more. It's still a lot of things that are missing from this game, but I'll give it a 6 out of 10 now. It's slowly improving, and I like seeing that it's slowly improving and they're constantly adding things. But yeah, it's still a long way to go for them to make this game like really, really good again. Anyway, that's my opinion. Brands Hatch is cool. I'm happy that it's back. It's an enjoyable small track, and I hope that they keep adding more and more tracks into this game, because obviously I'm pretty sure that it needs it. Like if I go now and I go to event setup, how many tracks do we actually have in this game? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 tracks isn't actually too bad. I thought it was a lot less. That's my bad. I thought it was a lot less. But then again, it didn't have a bunch of tracks. Like Yas Marina wasn't in the game at launch. Where is it? The Nordschleife wasn't in the game at launch. And then obviously we have variations of all these tracks as well. So that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. That is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But they are still adding tracks in, which is good. Because, again, there's a list of tracks that were already in previous games, like in previous Forza Motorsports, that are missing from this. So, yeah. Again, they probably have to remodel everything and redo everything. So, I understand that it might take a while. But I just feel like the game shouldn't have been released if it wasn't ready to have as much stuff as the previous game, if that makes sense. But yeah. Anyway. That's pretty much it for me. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this game, if you're still playing it nowadays, if you want to hop back on and play it again, or what the deal is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.